Well, here we are. Another Ontario Hockey League season is upon us. And as far as I'm concerned, entering 2024-2025, the league has just one question to answer. And no, it's got nothing to do with Brian Crawford as the new league commissioner after David Branch retired from the job after 45 years at the end of last season. You all remember how last season ended, right? The Oshawa Generals with a monster second half, topped off with a 12-game winning streak to take first place in the Eastern Conference. Then they would win 8 more in a row in the playoffs, en route to a 3-0 lead in the Eastern Conference final over the North Bay Battalion, only to see the Battalion come all the way back to force a Game 7 in North Bay's third consecutive Eastern Conference Finals appearance. Oshawa would win and go on to the OHL final, but that's just the East story. How about the West last season? That saw the Memorial Cup host Saginaw Spirit and the London Knights going hammer and tong all season long, both teams finishing with 50 wins, and by a separation of just 2 points, the London Knights put up the most points in the OHL last season. Those teams, Saginaw and London, would again meet in the Western Conference final, won by the London Knights. London goes on to beat Oshawa, winning the OHL title. And then what do we get? An all-Ontario Memorial Cup with the host Saginaw Spirit taking on the London Knights. And with 22 seconds to go, the Saginaw Spirit win their first Memorial Cup in franchise history. So what's that question that the Ontario Hockey League has to answer this season? What are you going to do for an encore? Maybe first overall pick Ethan Belchez has something to say about that. 2 assists in his regular season debut as the Spitfires and Belchez knock off the defending champs from Saginaw. But the other end of the spectrum, how about the Niagara Ice Dogs? Some say this is the year the Ice Dogs will finally break through and get back to the postseason party after 3 straight years of finishing last overall in the league. You remember those 50 wins I was mentioning for both London and Saginaw last season alone? In the past 3 years, with Niagara finishing in last place, they have a combined 51 wins over those 3 seasons. We are underway for another campaign, and that means more cheering inside arenas just like this one. I'm Farwell. It's Friday. We'll see you at the rink.